deja vu in the weather department. Carlene, you said
Yes.
today is very similar to yesterday, except there's one big difference.
Ooh.
Today's Friday.
Yes, it is.
Right?
It is.
That makes everything better.
It really does. But there was also another difference.
Okay.
Yeah, we did have some calmer winds in the mountains and the desert. I was like, oh, I wonder if she's going to mention
No,
that.
I am not going to give the scientific difference. I'm just going to give the Friday vibe difference.
Oh, it's all good. I got you, girl.
Yeah, I know.
I'll handle
you
it.
go do your job.
All right. Let's take a look at how we shaped up for today. Because as Marcella mentioned, not a whole lot of a different forecast from yesterday. Not a whole lot of differences across the county. So we did have maybe a degree here or there, 1 degree of a difference, 2 degrees of a difference, 80 degrees. That was the high today for Escondido. Yesterday, Escondido was at 78. So that's a difference and just a minor one. Also talking about those 70s and 60s still going strong for the mountains. We had 90 still in the desert. 95 degrees was the high today for Borrego Springs, with the sea breeze picking up pretty steady with those temperatures right along the coast, still with the 60s for the most part right along North County coast. And then we had 70 degrees for downtown. That was also the high yesterday. Current temperatures, we're at 70 degrees for Escondido, the same for Poway and Alpine. We have 60s right along the coast, 92 degrees currently in Borrego Springs, and 59 degrees for Palomar Mountain. As I mentioned, much calmer winds, and that's in mountains as well as in the desert. Yesterday we had those gusts that were still whipping up to about 55 miles per hour, and those have calmed down. So we did have that wind advisory. It expired at midnight last night, and everything's just been more of a breeze ever since then. So 13 miles per hour for Boulevard. We're seeing a lot of single digits out there when it comes to sustained wind speeds. Also still picking up on some double digits. We're at 16 miles per hour out of the southwest for Alpine, southwest as well for Chula Vista at 10 miles per hour and 24 miles per hour for Boulevard. So taking a look at the upper levels, here's the thing. We've been pretty steady because we still have high pressure towards the south of us, and the storm track is still towards the north. So no major changes in the forecast. We haven't had a low that's been strong enough to really make that dip towards the south and make a major influence in our weather pattern. But it does look to change up as we hit next week. Stronger onshore flow with an area of low pressure that's going to move in by Tuesday and Wednesday. We are looking at the potential of seeing some early morning showers with a deepening of the marine layer, but it's really light stuff. We're talking a trace along the coast and then hundredths of an inch for the valleys, potentially seeing up to about 1/10 of an inch right along the coastal mountain slopes, and then talking about those stronger wind gusts. That's going to be about 45 to 55 miles per hour for the mountains and the desert on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's going to help bring temperatures down 60s, upper 60s this weekend for the coast, but back into the low 60s by next week. Going from the 70s this weekend for the valleys back into the 60s by Tuesday. Also going from the 70s in the mountains back into the 50s. And you finally get a break from these 90s in the desert, 79 degrees by Wednesday.